stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Live from the Echo Center on the campus of Ohio University Eastern, it's Ohio Eastern District 5 tournament basketball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Hi everybody, this is Phil Rujak along with Jimmy DiCarlo and Dan Vogel, and we'll be here to bring you all the exciting play-by-play action of this tournament basketball contest. The special presentation of the Echo Center and Melman's Cafeteria here in St. Clairsville. And Jimmy, this is lined up for what should be a dandy. These two teams not very far apart geographically and not very far apart, of course, in the standings, as Union Local will be taking on Martins Ferry here today in what should be a banner basketball game.
Really looking forward to it, Phil. I want to say a few things before we get into the Capital Recovery Systems pregame. Want to give a big shout out to Tom Regis Jr., known as the Wild Child, elementary student at Martins Ferry, a big Martins Ferry girls basketball fan. Hello there, Wild Child. I also want to give our sympathies to Jeff Saunders, friend of mine, a local umpire whose daughter passed away suddenly this week. And also we need continual prayers for Steve Chirpus Sr., Joe Dunleavy, Dan LaRue, and Mike Mavromatis are two great officials that are also dealing with some illnesses, and they could use your prayers. So prayers to all of those people along the way. For your pregame, got a bunch of comparisons here for you, Phil, and we expect both teams to have a little wrinkle, and we've already heard of one.
Jimmy, before he continues with the Capital One recovery system, please stay tuned for the national anthem today. We have a very special singer for the national anthem. We're going to give you that here shortly, but please stay tuned for that. I'm sorry to interrupt, Jimmy.
Well, that's okay. And want to give one score right now, playing at Union Local with about halfway through the fourth quarter. Big Red 49 and Tri-Valley 43. So hopefully Big Red can hold on and move on to the district finals versus Chillicothe Uniauto. Back to Martins Ferry Union Local. Ferry comes in at 16-6. Union Local comes in at 19-4. Ferry was ranked 5th in RPI in the Eastern District Division 5, and Union Local was ranked number 1. In the OVACs, just a recap, Ferry ended up 4th in AAA. They lost to Shenandoah 54-44. They beat Fort Fry 52-48. Union Local was ranked number 1 in 4A, losing to Oak Glen 65-59 and defeating Edison 59-36. In Division 5 in the state of Ohio, Martins Ferry is ranked 28th. Union Local was ranked 15th. Ferry has had a 9-game winning streak during the season. Union Local has won their first 13 games of the year before they suffered their first loss at Monroe Central by 2 points. Ferry averages 54.27 a game, gives up 38.22 a game, a differential of 16 points a game. Union Local gives up 56.17 a game scores 56.17 a game and gives up 34.27, a differential of 19.8. So very, very similar on scoring and defense. Getting to the districts, Union Local got here by defeating Claymont 59-36 in a sectional final game. Claymont ended the season at 12-11. Ferry got here by taking the bye. They didn't have to play a sectional game with 7 divisions. Some teams move in right to the districts, and Ferry was one of those. Some of the key losses, people might say, well, who did they lose to? Well, both teams lost to Union Local. Both teams lost to John Marshall. Both teams lost to Big Red. Ferry lost to Shenandoah, where Union Local lost to Oak Glen. And the big differential is Union Local ended up beating Martins Ferry twice. Game 1 was 57-51, and Game 2 was 56-44. So Union Local got the edge on those 2 regular season good ball games. Both teams have people out. We thought Martins Ferry had Olivia Reese out for about the last 10 games with a cartilage problem in her knee. We've just got word she's dressed tonight and should and could be in that starting lineup. Amara Saunders is out for Union Local. Big loss for them because the 6'1" was their number 2 scorer and plays great defense, a 6'1" player and an excellent volleyball player. The winner most likely will play West Muskingum for the district final in a site to be determined this Saturday. Leading scorers for Ferry are Jonna Chirpus, Maddie Lucas, and S.J. Kohler. Leading scorers for Union Local are Laken Viskovich, Amara Saunders, and Delaney Butler. And, of course, Saunders is out of the game. Both teams have veteran head coaches. Dave Riesbeck for Martins Ferry, Lou Scooter Tolza for Union Local. They also have good staffs. For Ferry, Ricky Douglas and Paige Williams on the Martins Ferry staff. For Union Local, we have Nick Nardo, Rick Mercer, Ella Pietranton, and Hannah Merritt helping out the Union Local Jets. I feel like the keys to the game, Phil, would be, the big key to the game would be if Union Local can handle Ferry's pressure in the beginning of the game there. I think it's important for Ferry to stay out of foul trouble. Both teams don't play a lot of players off the bench. Ferry Ferry up to 8 players play in the game normally. Union Local normally plays 6, but we don't know. Some of those freshmen may step up in a key role. I think whatever the role players can do, Chirpus and Viskovich are the straws that stir the drink, and they're going to get there. What are the role players going to do, and who can hit those outside jumpers? Both teams play great quarter court defense, and both teams are looking to move on to the district final. So Martins Ferry 16-6, Union Local 19-4. Phil, your thoughts here before the game tip.
Well, Jimmy, you said it all. I think it's going to be an up and down game. It's going to be the key is going to be who can break the other's defense. Both teams play tremendous man-to-man defense, so whoever can solve the defenses, that's who's going to have the edge in these games today. And before we step away, I want to say thank you to our sponsors. Recognize our Grand Slam and VIP sponsors: Rosson's Mulch and More, Poe Financial Services, Barium and Chemicals, Electrico, it's electric, Capital Recovery Systems, the O Patio and Pub on Lane, Brooke County Schools, the Echo Center, Hancock County Schools, and Doane Ford. And again, remind everybody this is a special presentation of the Echo Center and Melman's Cafeteria in St. Clairsville. We'll be
you
back.
want to give Melman's phone number. We want to thank them for being our food sponsor tonight.
It was a very good food sponsor.
Natasha, we really appreciate your hospitality and helping us, and food was delicious as always.
Stop by Melman's or call them 740-695-1000, 1000. We'll be back with more of the pregame show, the Capital Recovery System pregame show, the captains and the starting lineups after this timeout.
Your vehicle deserves the best at Valvoline Express Care, the only authorized Valvoline Express Care within 60 miles. We're locally owned and operated.
We take pride in serving our community. Every day, we honor our veterans and Franciscan University of Steubenville employees with special discounts. Enjoy peace of mind with our complimentary checkup, because your safety is our priority. At Valvoline Express Care, all cars and trucks are welcome. Come experience the difference.
You're not just a customer, you're a family.
At Presley Hearing Center, your journey to better hearing begins with us. Our certified experts are dedicated to understanding your unique needs, ensuring a superior experience every step of the way. Discover the latest in hearing technology with Starkey's newest wireless hearing aids. Don't miss out on life's precious sounds. Call today to schedule your personalized hearing consultation. Presley Hearing Center, where hearing care is healthcare.
Everyone at IWS is proud to support our area schools and athletes. We would like to wish every team a safe and successful season. Play hard, stay strong, and good luck from all of us at IWS.
A legacy committed to service and sustainability in our communities.
Experience the excitement of Edge Sports in partnership with First Westminster Presbyterian Church, where children's golf takes center stage. Don't miss your chance to use the state-of-the-art TrackMan Golf Simulator, perfect for golfers of all ages and skill levels to practice, learn, and improve. Edge Golf at First West is growing, offering expert lessons and opportunities to fine-tune your game. Come alone or gather your group and schedule a session today before every slot fills up. Elevate your golf experience with Edge Sports. Call 740-282-4591 to book your tee time today.
At Doane Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doane Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
Welcome back to the Echo Center here. It's Ohio Division 5 tournament basketball, Eastern Division. At the Echo Center, a special presentation of the Echo Center and Melman's Cafeteria. And now...
the Echo Zone free throw, yeah,
we're
going to say it,
free throw line, yes. And now for the Gunbar Heating and Cooling captains for Scooter Tolsda's, I'm going to let you check the end of that. For Scooter Tolsda's 19-4 Union Local Jets, Ali Kellaway, Lakin Viskovich, Maya Martin, and Delaney Butler met with the officials at half court. And for the Purple Riders of Dave Respect, the 16-6 Riders, they had Gianna Chirpus and Maddie Lucas. The officials tonight, a veteran OVAC crew that features Homer Martin, Donnie Madzai, and Scotty Coyne, son of longtime official, I can see it, Mike Coyne, who so many years in the OVAC, so many big games, and now Scotty has picked up the slack He's got so many big games now in the OVAC and come tournament time. At this time, Jimmy, we can do let's go with the Cedar One Realty starting lineup. I want to remind everybody, stick around for the national anthem because we have a very special presentation of the national anthem we'll go over with you. So for the starting lineups, first for the Jets of Union Local. At guard, number 2, Allie Kellaway. At guard, number 3, Ellie Greenwood. At center, number 22, Lakin Viskovich. At forward, number 23, Maya Martin. And at forward, number 30, Delaney Butler. Once again, Callaway, Greenwood, Viskovich, Martin, and Butler. For the Lady Purple Riders of Martins Ferry. Number 2, at forward, Gianna Chirpus. At guard, number 5, S.J. Kohler. At forward, number 12, Maddie Lucas. At center, number 55, London Hoder. And at forward, number 15, Olivia Reese, we believe. She'll be in the starting lineup. Has been out for quite some time. She's back from injury, and that will be a great big boost for this Purple Rider team, Jimmy.
Don't have the final score, but we know Big Red held on to win. They were up by 4 with about 3 seconds to go, so really happy, and congratulations to Steubenville High School. I believe that makes them 22-1, moving on to play Chillicothe Uniauto in the district finals.
Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, and that would be Saturday at 1. If we find out where that game is at, we'll let you know. We'd like to wish good luck to the Steubenville Central Crusaders. They're taking on Strasburg. They're one of the Final 4 in Division 7. The winner of that game will be playing Caldwell, who won tonight over Frontier by about 13. Also want to wish good luck to Indian Creek. Indian Creek is taking on Maysville, Division 4. The winner of that most likely will be playing Philo. Well, we're going to play the national anthem. We're going to sing the national anthem. And Phil, tell us about it.
I'll tell you, this is a special presentation of the national anthem. It's going to be sung by a special young lady. Her name is Lena Delman. She is the daughter of Zach Delman, the boys basketball coach at Union Local. She is a first grader, 6 years old in the Union Local school system. Down to Lena it goes. Jimmy, Zach Gelman just burst every button off his shirt, and he's wearing a T-shirt.
I'm going to tell you what, Phil. She can sing better than you, me, Dan, all put together, and she knew every one of those words.
And you can throw Raymond in there.
and that's going to be the biggest standing ovation that anybody gets the whole night, Phil.
I'm going to tell you what, you can forget about singing the national anthem in local events. Those are locked up for the next 12 years. That young lady is fantastic. Now the starting lineup's coming out. Here's any surprises.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Yeah, it looks like Reese is going to start for Ferry, so glad to see her back. We don't want to ever see anybody hurt. Feel terrible for Saunders. Is a wonderful girl, and she tore an ACL. Will be out till at least next season in volleyball, and hopefully she can be back during that volleyball season. Olivia coming back maybe a little sooner than most people thought. And we'll see if that makes a little difference in the play tonight between Ferry coming in at 16-6 and Union Local coming in at 19-4.
You know, Jimmy, as a coach, you now you have to replace one of the people. Gracie Lucas stepped in and really did a great job in her and in Olivia's absence. She bumps out of the starting lineup back to the 6-man now, but how much stronger does that make Martins Ferry's basketball team?
Oh, yeah, they have a couple girls off the bench. Gracie is a good 3-sport athlete, and she did a great job then in coming off. I'm sure she'll help them tonight. Also, Michaela Cole, a senior, Charlie Rowe, a senior, and we've seen Fleming come off the bench. For UL, you might see McGarry, and we're not sure if those freshmen who I've been impressed with UL will come off the bench.
Charlie Rowe breaks my heart. That big knee brace that she wears, and you can tell she struggles to get around because of that knee injury. And I'll tell you, she was something her first, when she first broke on the scene at Martins Ferry, and there was great high hopes for her, but that knee injury just did her in. She still contributes a great deal, though. I tell you, what a gamer.
Charlie was a starter her freshman year, Phil. You probably didn't know that at Ferry, so yes, it definitely has limited her, but I got to give her kudos for what she does playing with about a leg and a half.
And Jimmy, our first quarter sponsor tonight is going to be Doan Ford, who is also a sponsor of the Echo Center here. And folks, you got to see this place. If you haven't seen, they've done some renovations and they are taking shape. I'll tell you, old Matt King and Mark Cook, what a job they have done since they've taken this place over.
Yeah, we want to thank them, Mark, for hospitality here, and Matt, just tremendous. We love coming here to broadcast games, and
always have a parking spot for us, back door open, and an elevator.
There you go. There you go. Union Local starters now being introduced. I don't think there'll be any wrinkles on these 5, Phil.
I don't either one. You had your first 5 from Dave Respect's Martins Ferry Purple Riders, was what we anticipated. And you've got Kellaway Greenwood, daughter of Union Local Athletic Director
Drew
Greenwood. And Drew, on his way here, he had to host the Steubenville Big Red game, and they got started a little bit late and just finished up, so he's got to close some things up here, and he'll be up the road here very shortly, coming in to watch his daughter play in this tournament game.
I'd like to thank him for letting us go down and do that Big Red game today. He's been very hospitable to us going down to UL for boys and girls basketball.
Ain't very many places we go, Jimmy, that we don't get welcomed with open arms. I mean, everybody's so kind and so nice. Well, we're about ready for basketball. We're about ready for tip-off, and the Commissioner Eric Timmons tip-off, the opening tip tonight. Scott Coyne's going to throw it up, and Jimmy DiCarlo is going to call the play-by-play.
Chirpus and Viskovich, and the ball is tipped, and Lucas comes up with it. Maddie Lucas. Reese to Kohler. Kohler gets fouled driving in there, and it's going to be the first foul on UL, and it looks like number 3 Greenwood's going to commit that first foul. Foul trouble is going to be important, Phil. UL in a zone, Phil, to start. There's that wrinkle. It's Kohler, long jumper, no good. Rebound, UL. And here comes Martin to Greenwood. Back to Martin, stolen by Reese, who's always on the deck. And almost a turnover, but it's going to stay with Union Local as they're going to trigger in. No score, just underway here, first quarter. Brought to you by Doan Ford and our buddy Steve Mercer, who's in attendance.
He follows this Union Local team to all ends of the earth.
Very dedicated. His son is on the coaching staff. Great family. Viskovich. Greenwood, wide open three, no good. Rebound to Kohler, looks to push. Kohler to Lucas. Both teams filling themselves out. Chirp is trying to drive in. Spin move. They're going to call a foul on Viskovich. I think Scooter wanted a charge there first. It
I
wasn't
think he
called.
did too, and one of the fans did, but everybody else was kind of okay with what Donnie Madsai called.
Chirp is going to shoot two, see if Ferry can get on the board first. Foul on Viskovich, her first, team second. Dips and flips, and in 1-0 Martins Ferry.
Foul trouble a little more important to Union Local than Martins Ferry at this point in time. He's got about three ladies on the bench he can pull off without any sweat, respect. Not sure it's the same in the Union Local side.
Chirpus 1-2 from the Echo Zone free throw line. Man-to-man Ferry. Hoder on Viskovich. Inside, little high for Greenwood. Stolen by Reese. Ferry pushing ahead, up 1-0 here. 7 minutes to go, quarter number one.
And Reese may be favoring that leg just a little bit, but she hasn't really lost
Dumped
much.
into Hoder, no good. Nice entry pass to Hoder against the 2-3 zone. There's another wrinkle. You figure you're going to have some wrinkles. And let's see here. That was Butler. Shot was blocked, out of bounds. Going to stay with Union Local.
And it looks like we're going to let them play here tonight, Jimmy. The officials have a certain way of calling the games, and sometimes they let you play, sometimes they call it a little tighter.
Into Butler. She can hit that shot. Greenwood's going to take it top of the key, and she bangs it. It's electric. 3-1 UL.
Ellie Greenwood.
Kohler against the 2-3 zone, running the point. They're going to let her take it out there 50 feet away, it seems like, Phil.
Yeah,
Lucas.
I think they're going to stay back inside that college arc three-point line.
Kohler, top of the key, being very patient. Ferry down 3-1, early first quarter.
You know, one of the factors, Jimmy, that may have created this zone defense for Scooter Tolson.
Chirpus with the three ball in and out, and Olivia Reese knocks it out of bounds. Hey, Phil, in that last play, Reese had a high-low to Hoder. She missed her on that high-low look.
Another reason could possibly be the lack of depth, and you want to try to stay out of foul trouble. Zone, you can stay out of foul trouble a lot easier than you can with man-to-man defense in many, especially the way Union Local plays.
Here is your second wrinkle of the night. Ferry not picking up full court pressure. Greenwood into Viskovich. They're going to key on her when she gets a ball. Martin guarded by Kohler. Top of the key to Greenwood, over to Viskovich. She's going to pop a long three ball, but it's off the mark, and Reese with a rebound. That's something Ferry gets off of Olivia Reese. Tons of boards. Comes Chirpus. Going to slow it up and set it up. Ferry down 3-1, low scoring first quarter. Reese with a Mario's turnover, misses it. Greenwood with a possible breakaway, but she fumbles it and maybe double dribbles, gets away with it, but throws it through the legs of Callaway out of bounds for a thrifty turnover right back at you, Phil.
You know, and what we expected up and down, we've gotten the complete opposite. Union Local in the zone slowing things down, and Martins Ferry in the half-court man slowing things down. So see how long this lasts.
Both teams are nervous. They're filling each other out. But, yeah, that's not going to last the whole game. There's going to be some pressure down the road applied and some changes on defense. Kohler to Reese, looking inside, nothing there. Swinging around to Chirpus. She's got a three ball, but drives baseline. Nice little 5-footer. Should have kept going, though, Phil.
Yeah, she had Hoder gave her a nice screen. She could have gone straight
Martin
to the
almost
basket.
stolen. Reese with a steal. Mario's turnover and kicked around, and who's going to come up with it? Out of bounds, I think, off UL, and is going to stay with Ferry. Olivia Reese doing a good job coming up with boards, getting some steals, playing good defense.
A lot of thrifty turnover here, Jimmy. That you wouldn't expect with a half-court game.
Nerves. That's why I expected big court nerves. Inside to Hoder, over Viskovich, and she lays it up and in. Pretty good job over the 6'1" Lakin Viskovich to tie it up.
Nice move by the freshman.
Viskovich, one-on-one, now triple team, good help, up and under, no good. Hoder with a rebound, tied up, bust out of it. Here comes Kohler on the break. Halfway through quarter number 1, we're tied at 3.
Scoop shot by Viskovich just wouldn't fall for her this time.
They're looking into Hoder off this 2-3 zone. Nice mid pass to Olivia Reese. Can't get the roll. Kicked around, out of bounds. I think it's UL's ball, and it is.
Off Hoder on that one. Again, want to remind everybody the first quarter tonight brought to you by Doan Ford here at the Echo Center. 3-3. Low-scoring game here in quarter number 1.
Freshman speedster Fleming, Kesia Fleming in for Olivia Reese. They're going to have to change some assignments there. Wide open, somebody's left open there. Greenwood, long jumper, no good. And here comes Kohler tied at 3. Yeah, I think they missed an assignment there, man-to-man on that sub.
You certainly don't want to leave Chirpus open.
Greenwood got that wide open jumper there.
Or Greenwood, rather.
Fleming now running the point.
Don't want to leave Chirpus open either.
Yeah. Over to Kohler. Driving through 3 people. Out to Lucas. Spot up 3. It's electric, Maddie Lucas.
Maddie Lucas with the 3 gives her team a 3-point lead now.
Martin, top of the key, hounded by Kohler, who's a really great defensive player. Greenwood guarded by Chirpus. On a weave there to Callaway. Viskovich, nice shot fake. Going to take a little 8-footer and can't get the roll. Rebound, Gianna Chirpus looking to push into Fleming, and they're going to call a foul. Tough foul there because they were both going for the ball, but when somebody hits the floor and there's contact, you're going to get that call.
It's going to be on Callaway, her first team foul number 3 here in quarter number 1.
Charlie Rowe in for London Hoder, giving her a breather. Lucas into Chirpus. Spin move up, can't get the roll, but there's Charlie Rowe up and in. Ferry 8, UL 3. 2:50 to go, quarter number 1. Viskovich, back door to Callaway. Nice ball fake there, went out of bounds, and I think Greenwood touched it, Phil.
Yeah, I think she thought she had to save it, and she touched it, and it would have belonged to the Jets.
So McGarry's going to come in, and Greenwood's going to come out.
So both teams with a couple of subs, Martins Ferry with 2 and Union Local with 1.
Union Local said, I had enough. We're going back to our bread and butter, man-to-man.
You knew it was coming, just didn't know when.
Fleming. Butler did a good job last game guarding Chirpus. Long jumper, Lucas way off there, and rebound to the Jets.
Just another sub in the game. No, that's Martin, I'm sorry.
McGarry over to Martin. Nice drive off at Kohler, and she lays it up and in. Nice job by Martin.
First time she really touched the ball on offense, and a beautiful drive by Martin to the hoop.
Viskovich is watching Maddie Lucas, not letting her get the 3 ball. McGarry on Fleming. Over to Chirpus, guarded by Butler. They're going to have to help on Chirpus. Everybody has to help on Chirpus, and going to be a foul on Butler. Chirpus to the line for 2.
That's number 1 on Butler, number 4 now. Minute 52 to go. Every foul by Union Local now will be a shooting foul.
The Echo zone free throw line. Chirpus trying to extend this 8-5 lead. Dips and flips, nothing but net. Reese back in for Fleming. Up and rattles in 10-5. Martins Ferry, they've doubled Union Local up here in quarter number 1. 2 minutes to go.
Chirpus now 3 for 4 from the free throw line.
Viskovich guarded by Charlie Rowe. They're going to have to help on her. There's a nice play set to Butler, and she can hit that 3 ball, and she does.
It's electric. Delaney Butler.
Delaney's going to go to college and play volleyball. Very nice athlete. Kohler over to Chirpus. Going to go one-on-one. That's an offensive foul or a block, one or the other. And they're going to call a block, I think.
I think they are, and I have a tendency to agree with, I believe that's going to be on number 23.
30, nuts. 30's Butler's second foul.
Team foul number 5. 2 shots now for Chirpus, and it appeared that Chirpus put the elbow down, but it doesn't matter what it appears. It matters what the official calls.
Butler's going to sit for the last 120 as Greenwood comes back in. Chirpus hits the first. Back to the Echo Zone free throw line. Nothing but net on shot number 2. 12-8 Ferry. Close to a minute left here in quarter 1. Ferry with just token pressure. Viskovich in the corner to McGarry. Top of the key to Greenwood. Looking back door passes stolen by Kohler. Looking to break. It's 3 against 3, and she's going to pull it up wisely with a minute to go in quarter number 1, up by 4. Reese looking inside. Thrifty turnover, and there goes Viskovich, coast to coast. Nice spin move up, and they're going to call a foul and a 2-shot foul either on Reese or Kohler. I think it's Reese, but we'll see. It is Olivia's first.
Yep.
Clock is running, Phil. They got to reset that clock.
Reset the clock.
Clock's running. Something wrong there. There's Scooter's over there telling them, hey, we're losing. Don't run that clock, baby.
We're coming back, though. When we come back, we want you to run that clock. See, the foul was on 15. That's Reese. Her first.
So I'm going to say, Phil, they put 34.9. I thought there might have been a little more than that, but I'm not sure.
I would have to say I agree with you.
2 shots at the Echo Zone free throw line.
If there's one fault at this place, they do have problems with the clock at times.
Viskovich, nothing but net. Nice pronation. 12-9 Ferry, and they did listen to us, Phil. 45 is now up on there.
And I'm not blaming the clock operator. I'm just saying that sometimes, there are problems with the clock.
Up again, it's got a kind of a flat shot, but up and in. And now they're going to pressure Ferry. A little bit of 3-quarter 1-2-2 zone pressure. It almost turnover by Kohler. Chirpus to Reese. Reese to Lucas. She's going to wing a 3 ball and can't get that one to go. Nice try by Olivia Reese, but out of bounds.
And we'll see if they would have gone back into a man-to-man after they got to half court. We're not quite sure what would have happened there, but Scooter Tolles them mixing up the defenses, Jimmy.
Greenwood, top of the key on a pass from Callaway to Martin. I'd hold for 1 with Butler on the bench with 2, unless you get a layup.
Yeah, if you get something good, something worthwhile.
That's wide open, McGarry, but no good. But rebound back to UL. Still plenty of time. 9 seconds. There goes Viskovich. Up and in. Tie it up. See if Ferry can get a shot off. Kohler, 5, 3. Taking all the way to the hole. Up and no good at the buzzer. Nice try by Savannah Kohler. After 1, just as we expected, Phil. Ferry 12, Union Local 12. We'll be back after these Mario's timeout.
It's that time again, the Steubenville Country Club's annual membership special, and listen to all the perks you get at 25% off. No tee times because there's under a 4-hour pace of play, pro shop discounts, member-only tournaments, a friendly after-golf atmosphere, indoors or outside, and fabulous fine dining. Call the club PGA Pro John Denholm at 440-477-3368. That's John at 440-477-3368 and tee up a year of memories at Steubenville Country Club.
Imagine a vibrant hub where education meets wellness, a place where students and community members thrive together. At the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, we're not just envisioning this future, we're building it. With partnerships that unlock resources and opportunities, we're addressing healthcare needs and cultivating talent. Join us in creating a healthier, brighter tomorrow.
12-12 your score, Union Local Martins Ferry, here at the Echo Center. Second quarter sponsor, Chirps Auto Body. Now here's Jimmy.
Our good buddy, Steve Chirpus. Ferry to inbounds here. And Reese back in there. Starting 5 back in for Ferry. Reese giving a pick. Top of the key for Chirpus. Nothing there. Chirpus going to get by Callaway, but can't hit the shot. Callaway with a rebound, and here comes Martin the other way. Martin cross court to Butler, who's back in. Long jumper short. Rebound Maddie Lucas. Over to Jonna Chirpus.
Both starting lineups back into the game.
Chirpus up and under, and it rolls in there, giving Ferry a 2-point lead here early, second quarter.
Nice sure step that time by Chirpus.
Greenwood left alone, wide open, bang, it's electric.
Greenwood now
Somebody missed an assignment there, Phil.
with 6.
I like that super soft. She's going to be a good one for Union Local. They're back in that 2-3 zone, and Dave Reachbeth said, let's hold it out and let's make sure we got our offense going here. Lucas, cross court to Kohler. She's got an open 3 ball. Can she bang it back? She does. It's electric. S.J. Kohler putting Ferry back up by 2. Here comes that offense, Phil.
Her first points of the game.
Callaway Viskovich is going to bomb a 3. No good this time. Rebound, though, UL. And there's Greenwood. She does a heck of a job on the boards anticipating. When I watched her at Big Ridge, she came up with a lot of rebounds and loose balls, Phil.
And hung on to the basketball as the Martins Ferry players were grabbing at it. Knocked away by Chirpus, but a good job by Greenwood.
It's Greenwood. Or no, Callaway. Nice shot fake. Shooting a 3. No good. Chirpus with the board. Ferry with the ball up by 2.
These are teams with too much opportunity to run to fast break here today.
Not a lot of second shot opportunities. Got some offensive rebounds, but aren't able to put them back up and in. Chirpus with a long 3 ball. Short. Kicked out by UL, I believe. Nice job by Hoder getting position. Going to stay with Ferry.
Martin says that one stays here.
So UL switching up between man and 2-3 zone. They're staying in the 2-3 right now. Ferry looking to pound it inside. Kohler to Olivia Reese. Might have walked off of Reese, I think, out of bounds. And a thrifty turnover back to UL.
17-15 your score. Martins Ferry with the lead here in an up and down score-wise, back and forth, I should say. Not an up and down game as both these teams kind of try to feel each other out, Jimmy.
There's a thrifty turnover. Michaela Cole into the game. Got a 2-on-1. I know she's going to give it up to Kohler, but could have bounced past that one, Phil.
Yeah, a little bit too high for Kohler.
And I think it's a block. That's a good call because she was moving there. She fell. Nice job by Martin trying to take the charge, but she blocked Chirpus' possession back to Ferry. 5:40 to go, quarter 2. Ferry up by 2, 17-15. Back to Lucas, looking inside to Chirpus. Not there. Cole decides not to shoot the 3 ball and throws it away there and stolen. With a thrifty turnover comes Greenwood. Callaway back to Greenwood, pops a long 3 ball. No good, but there's Butler getting hammered on the rebound, and I think Kohler got her.
And that was going to be
S.J. Kohler's. I think it's her first, right, Phil?
First foul, team foul number 1 here in the second quarter. Both teams with 1 personal foul here in quarter number 2. All 5
nice
timeouts.
Inbounds play to Viskovich, up and in and fouled by Charlie Rowe. Beautiful out of bounds play. I'm telling you, Scooter and Dave Reesbeck, Scooter Tolles and Dave Reed, they have great out of bounds plays for their key players, Chirpus and Viskovich, most of the time.
And nothing Charlie Rowe could do there, Jimmy. She did everything she could. Viskovich is such an outstanding player.
Up and in, nice touch. And Scooter Tolles is going to take a timeout, and so are we. We'll be back after this Mario's break.
Hauser Furniture prices and in-store financing won't be beat. Sofas starting at $4.99, recliners starting at $2.89, sectionals starting at $9.99, complete bedroom suite starting at $6.99, complete dinette set starting at $2.89, carpet with padding and installation as low as $2.89 per square foot. Hausers will absolutely not be undersold.
18-17, Union Local with the back and forth lead in this game. Martins Ferry with the basketball here. Purple Riders triggered in, and Jimmy DiCarlo to trigger the call.
Little 1-3-1, three-quarter court pressure. Kohler beats it pretty easily. Over to Cole, looking inside, not there. Throws it to Lucas. Back to S.J. Kohler, long 3 ball, in and out. Good shot, no good. Rebound between Lucas and Viskovich is going to be a tie-up back to Union Local. Let's see if Dave Reesbeck switches up here and puts a little pressure.
And he looks like he's going to.
At least Kohler's going to get in the back court there and try to hound Martin. She beats it. UL up by 1, almost thrown away there. Back to Martin. Back door, beautiful back door, up and in, and that was looking at the ponytail, Callaway.
Callaway, beautiful screen set there by somebody.
2-3 zone here, up by 3 is UL. Good back door that time.
And a perfect pass.
When you overplay, sometimes the back door's there. There goes to Lucas. Nothing there. Chirp is going to take the foul line jumper and hit it.
And good.
2019
This is
UL.
like a good prize fight back and forth because you got really, really solid players on both sides here.
Viskovich one-on-one with Charlie Rowe. Nothing there. Back door to Greenwood, up and in. So they went to double Viskovich, and Greenwood went back door and got a layup.
And you need a rotation there. Leave the person furthest away from the ball open, basket open, not the person underneath. A little bit of a breakdown defensively for the Riders.
Ferry led most of the first quarter. UL tied it up. Now UL's up by 4, and Michaela Cole, I think, with a turnover. We're going to have Gracie Lucas and Keziah Fleming in, and Cole and Charlie Rower coming out. So another thrifty turnover gives it back to UL, up by 4.
See if Gracie Lucas can provide a little spark coming off the bench here.
I figured S.J. Kohler was going to go for the steal. She got it, and up and in and one.
Yeah, that wasn't a wise move that time by Martin. A little bit of frustration foul there because you're not going to stop S.J. Kohler that close to the basket. You just give her a freebie. Martin now with her second foul of the quarter for the Jets.
Dave Riesbeck is putting Fleming and Kohler up to pressure full court, looking to get just what they got, a pick and a layup. In our pregame, that was a key as Kohler can't hit from the echo zone and kicked out. Nope, stayed inbounds to Viskovich. Here comes Butler over to Martin. Looking inside, not there. Back to Butler. She's going to wing a 3-ball and bang it. It's electric.
6 now for Butler. 2 3-pointers.
26-21, UL, biggest lead for them. Ferry was up 10-5. Might have had a little bigger lead in the first quarter. Fleming goes all the way up, can't get the roll. Nice job by Lucas to kick it away, but it goes to Butler. Over to Martin. She's going to pull it back out. Viskovich says, I'm going to try to take it in. And there's Kohler with those quick hands, coast to coast. Lays it up and can't get the roll, but there's Fleming following it up and in.
That's why you run the court. Right there, a freebie, a nice freebie for Fleming.
Phil, I don't know if they gave a 3 or 2 on one. They took a point off the board, so I don't see.
Should be 23-25.
Okay, got a foul on Fleming there. They had 26 up there.
Well, I have 25.
Okay, that's what I wanted to check. Fleming's first, team third, so possession foul, 2:49 to go, quarter number 2. It's been back and forth. We go, UL up by 2 and with the ball.
Chirp's Auto Body is the sponsor.
Kicked away by Fleming, but there's Martin back to Viskovich. Chirp is guarding her inside to Callaway, off her hands and out of bounds, and another thrifty turnover. Had a bunch of those.
There. Trying for the save is Callaway, but she stepped on the line before she could get to the basketball.
Ferry has a tendency to overplay sometimes, and I do like the fact that UL is looking to go back door here. Ferry doing a good job looking high-low when Hoder was in there. I don't know if that's a pass you want there. Fleming across court to Gracie Lucas, and we're going to have a couple subs. And Reese back in.
Callaway was kind of cat and dog in that one that time, playing a little cat and mouse rather.
Hoder in with Gracie Lucas and Fleming out. So Ferry looking to tie or take the lead here, down by 2. 2.5 to go here in quarter number 2. Lucas going baseline, or excuse me, Chirpus, I meant to say, and she gets fouled again. She finds a way to get to the free throw line.
Well, she certainly does. She has great moves to the basket, and she hadn't touched the ball in a while, and she's making something happen when she touches it.
Listen, Phil, whether you're zone or man, you cannot give up the baseline, and she just did that time, and it cost her, Callaway.
And that's number 2 on Callaway.
Chirpus misses the free throw line from the Echo Center or Echo Zone free throw line. Still up by 2. See if Gianna can cut it in half here. Up, round, no good. UL, nice job by Reese trying to get it, and Maddie Lucas, great job, but UL is going to recover. I'll tell you, I was impressed when I watched the Big Red game, Phil. UL really box out well. Martin giving it up to Callaway. on Reese. She's got her beat. Driving in to Viskovich, trying to take it to the hole. Good double team and hedge by Olivia Reese, who really moves her feet on defense. Back door again. Not there because of good hands by Maddie Lucas, and they're going to call a walk on UL.
Well, it's difficult to press this Union local team because they have so many above average ball handlers. They may not have a great ball handler, but they have every one of their players are above average ball handlers.
Still in a 2-3. There's a turnover, and here comes Callaway 2-on-1, taking it in herself, up and in. Beautiful. Look to Viskovich. Kohler laid off, and she went by and laid it in. 27-23, UL. Kohler, little extension of the 2-3. Looking inside, not there to Hoder. Reese. Kohler going to bomb a long three, but it's long. But there's Reese again. Rebound, and they call her for a travel.
No man's land underneath the basket there with all the bigs around. And Reese, even though she's tall, she's not very thick, and just couldn't get that ball out of the word of trees.
Callaway to Greenwood. Stops, pops, no good. Rebound, tie up between Viskovich and Hoder. Give Union Local a lot of credit. They've got a lot of offensive boards, Phil, or fought for them and come up with some. Even though they're not scoring off of those offensive rebounds, they're getting other possessions. Kohler, top of the key. Give it to Chirpus. Reese looking inside, not there. Lucas cross court to Kohler. Ferry's got players that can really catch and dribble and catch and pass the ball really well. Lucas to Reese. Forces it into Hoder. Little tall and a turnover. Butler's got it over to Martin. See what they want to do with 38 seconds to go. Up by 4. Butler to Martin. She's going to long a three, and she bangs it.
That's why.
Martin with a 3 ball.
It's electric.
30-23 Union Local. Chirpus with 19 seconds to go. Into Olivia Reese. Active hands and stolen by Martin. Looking for the breakaway, but Chirpus recovers to kick it out of bounds at least. So 8 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. UL 30, Martins Ferry 23.
UL with a chance to put a couple more on the board with 8 seconds.
Long out there to Butler. Back to Martin. Nothing there. Good defense by Kohler. Viskovich better wing it up here, girls. If you want a shot, Butler does, and it's no good.
Surprised Viskovich wasn't prepared for that one.
First half comes to an end. Union Local 30, Martins Ferry 23. We'll be back with Doan's general manager, Steve Mercer, at halftime guest after these Mario's timeouts.
Discover the unique charm of Jacob & Sons Meats, a family-owned gem with over 40 years of dedication to quality. Since 1979, we've prioritized our customers, crafting over 100 varieties of homemade sausages and burgers that bring flavor to your kitchen table. Experience a shopping atmosphere unlike any other, with exclusive products you won't find elsewhere. Whether you order online for pickup or delivery, or visit us in person, we're here to serve you with gratitude and care.
Looking for a great deal on a pre-owned vehicle? Ohio Motor Group has you covered. Visit us in Steubenville, Bridgeport, or online. We've got cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit every budget and lifestyle. Bad credit? No problem. We offer guaranteed credit approval. If we can't approve you, no one can. Check out our inventory online at ohiomotorgroup.com or stop by one of our locations today. Drive away in your dream car.
And we're back here. Halftime score, Union Local 30, Martins Ferry 23. I'm glad to have our buddy Steve Mercer here. Steve, welcome, and tell us a little bit how people can get a hold of you, what vehicles you sell, what kind of deals you might have, anything about Doan Ford and your location before we get into your granddaughter a little bit.
Okay, yeah, we're located right off I-70 at exit 208. And if you come from St. Clairsville, just west on Route 40, we've been there 65 years this year, and we got some good things going. I did look before I come. They we do sell a lot of tires at Doan Ford, and we got a good special. If you buy 4 tires, you get a $70 rebate, and that's on Firestone, Goodyear, and Cooper tires.
Why didn't you tell me that a week ago? I just bought 3 new tires.
Well,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
How about a phone number?
1-800-782-1965. About give you my phone number.
That'd be okay for us, but I don't think you'd be.
No, I don't think I'd want that.
We appreciate your sponsorship, Steve, and being a part of the OVSO family. I was fortunate enough, oh goodness, what was it now, 15, 20 years ago to coach travel ball, and I hope it's closer to 15 years ago.
Well, she's only been out of college 2 years, so it was.
Wait a minute.
It's like 7 or 8 years.
Oh boy, I'm aging myself. Okay.
Yeah,
little dementia setting in there.
Yeah.
Okay. We coached the Roadrunner team, me and Coach Sherman, and we were looking for a catcher. Went to the All-Star game and heard about your granddaughter and asked her if she could play. The only problem was she was committed, I think, to another team, and we got her on a couple weekends and really, really enjoyed working with her. A great competitor. We also, she could play other positions besides catcher, but just a all-around good athlete, good hitter. Tell us about her collegiate career. She did nice for us in the 2 weekends she filled in. It was a pleasure to coach.
Well, actually, when she went to one of the hitting camps at Walsh, and the coach was really impressed, offered her some, money and everything and scholarship, and she went up there and she loved Walsh University. It's a great school. The president up there, I met him one time, and now if I go back today, he'd say, "Hi, how you doing, Steve?" It was really, really nice. And she actually her freshman year, they went down to North Carolina, and she had a really good time down there at the plate and catching and everything. Well, they come back, and then COVID hit. So actually she missed her freshman year, but she did get an extra year eligibility. And it was really good. The one time I do remember in college, they was playing Wheeling, and she went 4 for 4 at the plate. And the coach said to her after the game, "Caden, that was fantastic. You really did good." She said, "Well, I knew Abby, the pitcher. I faced her 4 years from Martins Ferry."
And you're talking Abby Bembico,
Yep,
of course.
Yep,
Okay.
and I think they played together in a couple
Abby was
of times.
on our team.
Yes. But she really, they were good friends, and she said, "Yeah, I knew Abby. I knew what she was going to throw me." So it was funny. Yeah.
Phil?
We had a kid who played basketball for us many, many years ago at Madonna when I was there. And his name was Walsh. And "Where are you going to school?" He goes, "Where else? I'm going to Walsh." Steve, you are an avid fan of the Union Local Jets. I know you coach some there and you support. But, you work a long day. I mean, the car business is a long day. You're the general manager. So it's a lot of hours you put in. But you still find time to follow these Jets.
Well,
Talk to us about that.
Yeah, I enjoy it. A lot of people that when their kids graduate, you never see them in a ball game.
Right, you're absolutely correct.
My wife and I, we go all the time. If it's not the Jets, we go watch Barnesville. We go. In fact, I coached high school football for 30 years at Bellsville, Union Local, and Buckeye Trail. So I got a lot of contacts there and a lot of good friends and a lot of good kids.
And I commend you guys because, I mean, sometimes it's pretty easy when you get in the house to say, "I think I'm just going to sit here in the easy chair and watch whatever's on the boob tube."
Yeah, really.
But you guys make your way out, and it's great to see you all at so many events. Union Local, the basketball team, now your son's one of the coaches.
Yes.
They've struggled through some injuries here recently, and they didn't end the year exactly the way they'd like to.
Yeah.
But it's a new season now. What have they done, or what have you seen from them counter those injuries?
Actually, they came back when Amir got hurt in that Buckeye 8 championship game. They were down, and they came back against Indian Creek and won. Then the next couple games, they kind of got like in a funk where they just weren't. They missed her, and they was pouting. I shouldn't say that, but they picked it up, and they played really well against Edison the other night in the first tournament game. It ended up like 31 points or something like that. So they.
I was Claymont you meant.
Claymont, why did I say Edison? I don't know.
Well, they had beaten Edison in the consolation.
Yeah, that's right.
OVSC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, listen, we really want to thank you for coming up. You got all those connections from football, so all those connections should be dollar signs, and they should all be coming to Doane Ford to get deals. And you better give those guys good deals if they played for you, right?
Yes, but we give good deals all the time. We're family owned, and we try to take people like we would want to be treated if we went somewhere, or our kids come in. We would want them to be treated right.
And you've been there, 35 years, you told me?
I've been actually, I started there. I've been 53 years in the car business.
Wow.
But I lived in Monroe County, so I was there 1 year, and I went to Woodsfield at the Ford garage there, and then I came back 15 years after that. So I got 53 years in the car.
God bless you.
Now, listen, we want to thank you very much for coming up. And please patronize Doane Ford one last time. How about your phone number?
It's 800-782-1965. And I do want to thank you, fellas. And I want to tell you what, if I'm not going to a ball game, I got you on TV because I'm watching sports, the High Valley Sports online. I'm telling you that.
We appreciate that, Steve. And we thank you for your sponsorship. And I just found out you're a sponsor here at the Echo Center as well. So thank you for that as well.
Yeah.
What a great facility we have in Belmont County here. And these guys have done a great job with it. And I see brighter things in the future.
Yeah, if you look over your left shoulder, they're not running it now, but usually they got our Doane Ford running up there just constantly. So it's a nice facility. They've really done a good job with it.
Well, thanks again for coming up. I'm going to turn it over to you, Phil, so we can give some halftime stats. We're about 1:50 to go. Thanks again, Steve.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Steve. Halftime scoring, let's go with Union Local first.
Thank you.
Allie Kellaway with 4 points. Ellie Greenwood with 8 points on 2 3-pointers. Lakin Viskovich has 7 on 2 baskets and 3 for 3 from the line. Maya Martin with 5 points has 1 3-pointer and a 2. And Delaney Butler with 2 3-pointers for a total of 6. 12 points in the first quarter, 18 points in the second quarter, total of 30 points for the Lady Jets of Scooter Tolsda. For the Lady Riders of Martins Ferry, Gianna Chirpus with 9 points. She is 2 baskets and 5 of 8 from the free throw line. S.J. Kohler, 5 points, a 3 and a 2. Keziah Fleming, 2 points. Maddie Lucas, 3 points on a 3-pointer. Charlie Rowe with 2 points. London Hoder with 2 points for a total of 23, 12 in the first quarter, 11 in the second quarter. And that's where we stand right now at 30-23. Union Local with the lead over the Purple Riders of Martins Ferry. We're about ready to begin the third quarter of play. Your third quarter tonight on this special presentation of the Echo Center and Melman's Cafeteria, 740-695-1000. The third quarter about to begin, and that third quarter brought to you by Advanced Services Technologies in Chester. To call the third quarter, my main man, the guy who got me Melman's tonight, Jimmy DiCarlo.
Strasburg unfortunately defeated the Crusaders 58-21. We'll give you the other scores, some better news here coming up from the Eastern District as Big Red is moving on. So is Edison. Nice back door and up and in that time for Greenwood.
Beautiful pass by Viskovich.
Phil, I really expect Ferry to be picking up full court pressure here in the second half. Fleming's in there for Reese, throws it away. Viskovich with a turnover, and here comes UL.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jimmy. They're going to have to do something to get the momentum back shifted to their side.
Butler into Viskovich. Very patient. Martin. Callaway wide open 3-ball, and no good. This time kicked out of bounds by Viskovich, and it'll go to Ferry. Big Red did defeat Tri-Valley 55-51 to move on to play Chillicothe Uniado, and the Edison Wildcats won their game tonight, so we congratulate them. And Indian Creek way ahead of Maysville here in the third quarter by 14. So they're going to call a foul there on Hoder, I believe, an offensive foul.
She did a little bit of clearing out there.
And Ferry's going back to bread and butter. They're going to say, I'm going to pick you up.
Yeah.
I was there. You weren't, Phil. And UL had a big lead, and Ferry made a great comeback by pressure. So if UL can handle this pressure, they're in good shape at the moment. Butler misses a long 3, and Fleming goes out of bounds, but kicked out of bounds by UL, it looks like.
And that's usually, and I was just going to comment on the patience of Union Local. Scooter tells the coach team going to be very patient. They want you, when they full court press, they want you to come out and take the first shot. You see, sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't, but that's what you're looking for.
Into Hoder, up and foul. I think it's on Martin, but let's check it out.
Yep, on Martin.
So London Hoder to be.
That's going to be 3 on Martin.
Butler did a great job not getting her third foul in the first half as Hoder bangs home the first one, 32-24. Ferry's made the living this year of their pressure and getting easy layups. That's one way easily to get back in this contest. Yeah, up and in by Hoder. 2 big shots there. 32-25, and Ferry's going to man up full court. Viskovich gave up her dribble, threw it away. Mario's turnover. Here comes Ferry.
And Scooter Tolles with his hands on his head going, ladies, we practice this. But Martins Ferry has a special way with their defense.
Chirpus stepped out of bounds there. Nice move by John, but I did see a foot out of bounds.
Know where you're at, Dave Respect says. Make sure you know where you're at, Gianna.
Viskovich got a hole right down the middle. See, she goes all the way up and gets a little bit of contact. No foul. Here comes Kohler. Union Local referees in the stands not happy. Kohler up and got the roll. Here comes Ferry. UL may need a timeout, Phil. 32-27.
Well, everybody wants to complain about the call. These guys have been consistent the entire game.
Beautiful Viskovich.
And they ain't going to change the way they call the game just because somebody wants to whine a little bit. Good job, Viskovich.
Yep, up and in by Lakin, 34-27.
She stops the bleeding.
Fleming going to try to go to the hole, kick it out to Lucas. Not there. I think she doubled, yep. Maddie Lucas with a little hesitation got called for the Mario's turnover.
Lucas, coach, has not really been a part of this game thus far. They need her to come out and really step up.
We got a Mario's timeout. Union Local 34-27. We'll be right back.
Attention sports fans, are you looking for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than the O Patio and Pub on Lane, your go-to spot for pregame excitement, located just a 5-minute walk from the iconic OSU football stadium and the Schottenstein Center. We are proud supporters of all Ohio Valley sports teams. Join us for the largest pregame parties for football, basketball, and concerts. Indulge in Columbus's best wood-fired pizza and marinated, baked, then deep-fried wings with all your favorite sauces. Our rich history in Ohio State's campus and culture spans 30 years, with a deep-rooted love for home reflected in our logo, featuring the Star of Steubenville. So whether
Union Local inbounds. Ferry going into a diamond pressure. Viskovich kind of got hit in the eye accidentally, and she gets across to Martin, and Ferry's going to retreat. Here comes Viskovich up to the hole and kicked out of bounds. They're going to stay with Union Local. There is a little opening there off of this pressure, and Union Local looking to attack it. 34-27. Hey, Dan, turn me up just a little. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Butler wide open 3 ball, no good. Kicked around, and there's that offensive rebound, but stolen by Fleming. 2-on-1. She's going to take it herself. Up and in. Keziah Fleming with a big Thrifty turnover. And Ferry cuts it to 5. Little diamond pressure. Handled well by Union Local. Viskovich. Little stop and pop and in over Hoder, who's played good defense in that paint. 36-29. Phil's trying to pick up final scores for us here in all the district games. Give those to you shortly. Beautiful. Fleming into Hoder, but she missed the bunny. Shot block. Kohler, long 3 ball. No good. Rebound. Union Local to Callaway. Callaway 1-on-1 with Lucas. Pulls it back out. Martin had the shot. Didn't take it. Trying to drive on Kohler. Forces it up. And good defense by Kohler. Rebound by Chirpus. UL up by 7, almost halfway through quarter 3. Lucas with a kick away, and it's a Thrifty turnover, and here comes Callaway. Viskovich right down the center. She runs the floor really well. I think she got fouled by Kohler or Fleming. We'll see which one they call it on, and she's going to shoot 2. So 4:20 to go.
third quarter, and they're going to call that on Savannah Kohler, S.J. Kohler. And that's her second foul, team second here in the third quarter, as a 7-point lead by UL gets extended to 8 with a Viskovich free throw from the Echo Zone free throw line. Phil, how about any scores you got for us?
Well, let me pull.
You got to find a couple more? Okay. And Hoder out, Reese in. Viskovich long on the next one, rebound Chirpus. Down by 8. Here come the Riders, Purple Riders. The Fleming up, scoop under, beautiful Keziah Fleming. Big bucket needed by Ferry, down by 6. Beat the pressure pretty easily. Greenwood's going to stop and pop, and bingo! It's electric. A super soft hits again. 40-31, Union Local.
Greenwood now with 13.
Wow. Fleming, the freshman, and Greenwood, the sophomore, have had some key roles here. There's Lucas. She's going to try to pop a long 2-ball and can't get the roll, but there's Reese. Muscles her way up, can't get it to go, and on the floor and out of bounds. Going to stay with Ferry, and the UL fans pretty upset about that call right in front of us.
Right now, Indian Creek leads Maysville 27-14 in the third quarter. Of course, Big Red and Tri-Valley, Big Red the winner there.
S.J. Kohler, long 3, no good. Rebound, Viskovich.
55-51, Caldwell, 41-26 over Frontier.
Callaway had a layup. Viskovich couldn't see her, but wide open. Butler, foul line, good. And Ferry may need a timeout, Phil. 42-31, Union Local here, midway through the third quarter. As Gracie Lucas is going to come in. Fleming to Chirpus. Up and under, can't get the roll, and there's Viskovich. Chirpus, we got a foul somewhere on someone, we're not sure who. 2 people hit the deck. I think it's on Chirpus. Let me see, it is on Chirpus, I believe. They haven't put it up there. Yes, it's her first, team 4th. As Gracie Lucas comes in for Olivia Reese. Ferry going to pick up full court man. As Viskovich can't get it in. Might be 5 seconds, but doesn't matter. Lucas with a thrifty turnover steal. There's Fleming taking it in. Forces it up and gets fouled by Viskovich.
That's her second, I believe.
Any other scores you want to tell us?
Edison 54-42 over Barnesville, final. Fort Fry 50-36 over Monroe Central. You already gave the Crusaders score. Shenandoah 57-39 over Highland.
Wow, big win for Shenandoah, huh? Fleming splits the pair, and Viskovich with a rebound. Chirpus almost with a steal, but kicks it out of bounds. Back to UL, up 10 at the 2:50 mark.
32.
We're giving Phil double duty here, Dan. Keeping score, checking scores. Triple duty and being the color. Fleming with a steal. Spin move to S.J. Kohler. She's so quick, Fleming. Lucas, no good. There's S.J. Kohler. Lucas again. And can't get the roll. Maddie Lucas just missing on that. Rebound UL. And Viskovich over to Butler. Top of the key. Back to Butler in the corner. There's Greenwood again, and no good this time. Rebound Kohler, and she gets fouled. See if that's on Viskovich.
That's number 3.
So fouls are becoming a little bit of an issue for Union Local, Phil.
That's number 3, and that's
her and Martin with 3. Butler has 2 early in the first quarters, hung in there with fouls. Fleming down by 10 and against the 2-3 zone into Chirpus to Lucas. Back to Fleming, going to shoot a long 3-ball, no good. But there's Chirpus with a rebound, no good. Up and foul on Viskovich, number 4.
Yeah, if that's Viskovich, that's tough.
I got to take her out here for the last 2 minutes.
No question about that.
Big offensive rebounds by Chirpus. That foul could be one of the biggest calls of the game as McGarry's going to come in here.
Yeah, that definitely could be a turning point here.
Chirpus can't get the roll. Wow. front of the rim, back of the rim, hanging at the rim, and falls off.
She's missed her last 3 now.
These last 2 minutes are important with Viskovich on the bench. See if Ferry can cut into this lead. Chirpes up and in. We're going to have a timeout by Dave Riesbeck. We'll take it with us. 42-33. UL will be right back.
Are you looking for high-quality mulch and aggregates for your landscaping needs? Look no further than Rawson's Mulch and More. Serving the Ohio Valley and Tri-State area, Rawson's delivers top-notch products right to your doorstep. From decorative stone to mulch and more, Rawson's has got you covered. Don't settle for less. Choose Rawson's Mulch and More for all your landscaping needs. Call 740-632-7742 to place your order today.
Are you looking for the ultimate sports connection? Look no further than Total Sports Connection. We've been in business since 1995, providing the best in screen printing, sports equipment, and fundraising opportunities. Our selection of cutting-edge sports clothing is second to none, with various different brands to choose from. And if you're looking for custom products for your team and fans, we've got you covered. So whether you're a coach, a player, or a fan, come visit us at 104 South Zane Highway in Martins Ferry. Or give us a call at 740.
42-33 Union Local. Here's Jimmy.
Well, a turnover again with Viskovich on the bench. Here's where Ferry needs to make her move. Almost a foul, kicked away on the floor. Fleming coming up with it. To Chirpes, driving baseline. Good job by Butler to draw the offensive foul. I'll tell you, Fleming's been a spark off the bench, Phil. Again, we'd like to thank Melman's for being our food sponsor tonight. How about that phone number, Phil, when you get a chance?
That was number 2 on Chirpes with the turnover.
Butler in the back court. Here comes Callaway, McGarry. Fleming trying to pick her pocket, not there. How about that number, Phil?
740-695-1000.
Thank you, Natasha, who actually has a student in both schools, Ferry and Union Local. We appreciate your hospitality. UL's going to take some time off the clock, I think, Phil, and I like it. I like the strategy. It may not work, but I like the strategy.
May have to take a timeout, and Scooter told us they did. You got in trouble a little bit. But they're going to take a...
We'll just leave it here right now, Dan, for this one. I think Fleming's really been a good spark for Martins Ferry. How about your second half comments, Phil?
I agree, and this is an opportunity now. Martins Ferry's got to take advantage. Minute 17, they've had another minute without Viskovich in the game. Haven't been able to convert, but they've gotten some steals. They've got to get cut into this lead now, and probably in the first 3 or 4, we'll say 3 to 4 minutes of the last quarter, because I can't see Viskovich staying on the bench if Martins Ferry goes ahead, or later than maybe 3 minutes into the quarter.
Ferry needs steals that convert into layups. They've gotten some steals, but they haven't been able to convert those steals into points. Greenwood to trigger in, getting it in, stolen by Maddie Lucas, looking to go coast to coast, got a wide open layup, up and in, Maddie Lucas. Cuts it to 42-35, here comes the Riders. Martin over the top to McGarry. Good hesitation. Out to Greenwood. Little run and jump. Ferry taking chances. There's Chirpes with a steal. Kicking it away, but recovered by Greenwood.
Great hustle by Chirpes. Great job.
She's doing a great job on defense. Now we got a breakaway by Butler. You take chances, that could happen.
Yep.
Almost a steal. Almost cut it down to 5 and couldn't come up with a loose ball, Phil.
Yeah, those are things those are the risks you take, and you hope that it all goes your way, but once in a while it's going to go the other people's way.
Savannah Kohler going into the lane, can't get the roll, rebound, UL. And if I'm UL, if I can get it across, I'm holding for one, unless you got a layup. Greenwood over to Butler. She's going to take her time to Martin. Scooter says hold it. McGarry, Greenwood, down to 6. Butler trying to drive, left-handed hook. Good defense by Maddie Lucas. And that's the way the quarter ends. UL 44, Martins Ferry 35. We'll be back for the exciting fourth quarter finish right after these timeouts.
For 37 years, Raggi Home Improvement has stood as a beacon of reliability in Weirton, West Virginia, proudly distributing Provia windows and doors. Their unwavering commitment to quality and customer satisfaction has transformed countless homes, allowing families to enhance both aesthetics and energy efficiency. With free estimates, Raggi makes the process approachable, ensuring homeowners feel supported every step of the way. Their long-standing presence in the community not only elevates local homes, but also fosters trust, making them a cherished partner in home improvement.
At Steel & Wolf Funeral Homes, we honor lives with compassion and dignity. With 2 convenient locations in Weirton, West Virginia, we offer personalized services tailored to your needs. From pre-planning to grief support, our caring staff is here to guide you through every step. Choose Steel & Wolf, where memories are cherished forever.
Can you go for an
Back here at the Echo Center for quarter number 4. Quarter number 4 brought to you by Total Sports Connection. Here's Jimmy.
Get a chance, we'll get Phil to give you this leading scores. Fleming forcing her way in. Cole's going to shoot a long 3 and no good. Thought that was going to rattle in. Rebound with Viskovich on the bench. No, Viskovich is in there with 4 fouls, and she gets it across to Martin. Had an open Greenwood. Saved it from going out of bounds into Viskovich. Out to Martin. Wide open Butler for a 3-ball, no good. Rebound. Kohler fights out of there and gets fouled by Butler, her third. How about some scores, Phil?
Is that Butler or Butler, her third? I gave you everything I had.
Leading scores. No, not scores, scorers.
Well, next time down.
Okay. Kohler to Fleming. Into Chirpus. Nice entry pass up and in. Beautiful. And Viskovich smart. She's not going to commit that 5th foul. Martin to Callaway. That was Chirpus on the 2 points, Phil. Martin, long pass Greenwood, 2-on-1, pulls it back out. Callaway to Martin to Butler. Going to run a little clock, looks like, unless they got a layup. Martin, Viskovich, top of the key.
Yeah, Viskovich has to play very smart right now.
Greenwood to Viskovich. They get a layup, they'll take it, or a backdoor layup there going through. If not, they're going to try to run clock, which isn't always easy to do against Martin's Ferry. Don't count Ferry out. And it's a turnover, a thrifty turnover. Ferry down by 7. How about some scorers?
Possessions are very important now. Leading the way for Greenwood with 13. Thus far leading the way for Union Local. For Martin's Ferry, it's Chirpus with 10.
Fleming to Maddie Lucas, long 3, no good. A nice job by Lucas. Beautiful box out by Butler, but Lucas went around, kicked it off of her.
It absolutely amazes me how people who are 100 yards away have a better view with this than the official who's 5 yards away.
Chirpus to Fleming. Boy, what a nice hesitation and go and up and in. Wow.
You don't even see her going.
She gets so fast and quick. And kicked away. Guess who? Fleming up. Fleming in. Ferry fans going crazy. UL needs a timeout, Phil. 44-41. Cole kicks it away. Turnover. Thrifty turnover.
I think
and
Scooter's going to have to take one here.
He takes it now. Union Local 44. Martins Ferry 41. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of lugging heavy water bottles from the store to your home or office? Look no further than Water Transport in Hopedale, Ohio. For over 36 years, we've been providing premium quality water to the tri-state region. Our team is dedicated to delivering fresh, clean water right to your doorstep. With our reliable and efficient service, you'll never have to worry about running out of water again. Call us today at 740-264-9999 to schedule your delivery and experience the convenience of water transport.
Fourth quarter brought to you by Total Sports Connection here at the Echo Center. A special presentation by the Echo Center and Melman's Cafeteria, 740-695-1000. Union Local with a 44-41 lead, but Martins Ferry with all the momentum at this point, Jimmy.
Yeah, they could tie it up. They were down 10 just a minute ago. They could tie this sucker up here. on a 3-ball, and we still got 6 minutes to go in the contest. Kohler looking inside to Chirpus, not there. Kohler's going to try to drive in, out to Cole. Michaela Cole in there is the 5th player, along with Fleming, Lucas, and Chirpus.
Fleming is like a streak.
UL still in the 2-3 zone. Momentum on Ferry side. Lucas cross court to Cole. Looking inside to Chirpus, trying to drive in on Viskovich. Up and got the roll finally.
Well, and a smart move by Dave Riesbeck. They're going to go right at Chirpus or at Viskovich, because what's she going to do? Union Local going to have to give her some help.
As Martin gets fouled by Cole. Michaela Cole's foul.
Aggressive foul, and I'm sure Scooter was over there designing something to try to get past this very aggressive man-to-man trapping defense.
Martin to trigger into Viskovich. Kicked away by Chirpus, and I think Chirpus got her. I think that's her 3rd, Phil, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Ferry with a little running jump, trying to get those turnovers, looking for easy scores. They're back in it, baby. 44-43 UL into Viskovich. Double teamed in the backcourt. Martin's got it. Almost a walk there. Guarded by Cole.
Good no call. Good job by Martin.
Union Local's just going to be patient right now. Look for a good shot. Viskovich, backdoor, throws it away. Another thrifty turnover.
Yeah, one thing to be patient. It's another thing. You can't go out of your scheme and get out of your element. And Union Local seems to have done that at this point in time. And they need to just gather themselves. They're a really good basketball team, as is Ferry. This should be a great ending.
We thought it was going to be a barn burner down to the wire, and it sure is looking that way. 4:44 to go, 44-43. Union Local up by 1. Ferry with a basketball. Fleming to Cole. Inside to Chirpus. Over to S.J. Kohler. Long 3-ball in and out. Good box out by Butler. Over to Martin. Hounded by Kohler. She can pick your pocket in a heartbeat. Back door. Callaway not there. Martin's going to pop for a 3-ball, and bing, it's good. It's electric.
Maya Martin now with 8.
47-43 UL. Big bucket for the Jets. Nice pass to Chirpus. Up and in. Might have got fouled. No call. 47-45. Beautiful entry pass by Michaela Cole. There's Viskovich. Nice pass to Greenwood. Got a layup, but Butler decided not to take the layup because Maddie Lucas recovered quickly. There's a layup to Callaway. Up, no good. Rebound, and we got a foul, I think, on Ferry. Let's see who. Michaela Cole. Second, team 3rd. Dave Riesbeck's going to talk about it. 3:38 to go here at the Echo Center. Union Local 47, Martins Ferry 45. We'll be right back.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
At Summit Physical Therapy, every patient experience is unique, thanks to our commitment to one-on-one attention and personal care in a welcoming environment. Since 1993, we've proudly provided thousands of healing treatments to residents across northern West Virginia, now extending our expert services to Toronto, Ohio. Our licensed physical therapists use personalized motivation and hands-on techniques to empower healthier, more active lives. Behind the scenes, our skilled staff ensures seamless care, helping.
Couple of more scores. Southern over Columbiana 66-30 and Marietta 66-60 over Warren. Jimmy?
47-45, Union Local with the ball and the lead. Here down to 3:30 to go in the contest. Viskovich, Union Local being very patient. Over to Butler. Looking back door, nothing there. Callaway, top of the key, hounded by Fleming, who can pick your pocket in a heartbeat, but she got by her and gets fouled by Kohler, who didn't like the call.
Anytime you come across the front, you're going to get whistled.
That's a 4th team foul too, Phil.
And 3 on Kohler.
Up and in the Echo Zone free throw line.
Is that Greenwood? That's great. Is that Greenwood? Is that
That's Callaway.
Callaway? Okay.
1 of 2 and knocked out by Chirpus on the rebound. Good hustle by Viskovich there. It's going to stay with Union Local up by 3. Backdoor, beautiful. Viskovich fouled by Chirpus. And I think that's her 4th, Phil.
That is number 4 on Chirpus.
Beautiful backdoor.
Double bonus for the Jets the rest of the way. Scooter Tolles has to be happy about that.
Beautiful out of bounds play there. Gianna Chirpus now has to be careful. Needs to stay in this contest. Viskovich up and in. Rattles in there.
Now 4 for 4 from the line. From the Echo Center free throw line. Echo Zone.
Viskovich up and in. 49, now 50 to 45. Cole to Kohler. Fleming trying to go through that zone by herself. She does and lays it up and in.
What a spark she has provided.
Unbelievable, just unbelievable. Kicked away by Cole on Greenwood. Any foul is going to be 2 shots. Wide open Butler, you take a chance. Sometimes you leave that open and it's up and in with a left hand. 52-47.
And Butler's good. She's going to finish for you. That's the risk you take.
Fleming said, I'm going to shoot the 3 this time. No good. Rebound, Viskovich.
This is the advantage that Union Local has. They get 5 ball handlers on the court at any one given time.
Butler, top of the key. Martin. And he got fouled by Fleming, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So free throws are going to be important here. If UL can make them down the stretch, they're going to have a big edge. If not, Ferry's got a shot here. Still 2 minutes, 19 seconds to go. Plenty of time, up by 5.
They are 6 of 7 from the line so far.
Martin, little flat, little long, no good. And Scooter says, come on, we got to make these. That's what Ferry needs here, some misses. Martin got the second. And Scooter Tolza takes a timeout. So we'll take a Mario's timeout with us and be right back.
Ted Gorman, newly appointed superintendent at Jefferson County JVS, is dedicated to shaping the future of vocational education. With 16 diverse programs, from animal science to multimedia design, students gain hands-on experience and certifications for immediate employment. Thanks to a recent $1 million technology upgrade, distance learning opportunities are now available, allowing students to connect with universities remotely. Gorman is also exploring adult education options to support lifelong learning in the community. Visit jeffjvs.org to learn more.
The loss of a family pet is always an emotional and difficult experience. At Arner Funeral Chapel in Chester, we know the value that you place on your pet. After all, they are a member of the family. Arner Funeral Chapel now offers pet cremation with prices starting at $65. Decorative urns
Now
to
we're
honor
back
and
here,
remember your pet
53-47. Ferry needs a bucket here, Phil. Down by 6, close to 2 minutes to go in the contest. UL still in the 2-3 zone. Both Chirpus and Viskovich with 4 fouls. Fleming double team this time. Over to Lucas, and she gets fouled, but it will only be possession. Looks like Greenwood on the foul. She's had an outstanding game. She comes up with a lot of loose balls. She's hit some big threes. Fleming's been a spark off the bench for the Purple Riders. And there goes Fleming into the lane to Kohler.
She wanted to go to the hole.
Yeah, back to Fleming. She kind of muffed it. Over to Chirpus. She's got to make something happen. Jonna Chirpus, little foul line jumper, just short, but there's Cole for the rebound. Got a jump ball, and possession back to UL. It's a big possession call, Phil.
Yeah, minute 44 now. The clock is against Martins Ferry. It's not their friend at all. So they've got to go for the steal here and maybe foul. I don't know, not quite yet maybe, but.
Viskovich over to Butler, I gotta hold it if it's me. I'm not taking anything but a wide open layup.
I agreed.
Martin to Greenwood, and foul by Cole.
Make them foul you. I mean, you missed 2 free throws thus far out of 9. So.
They're a good free throw shooting team, but sometimes you don't have any other choice. You go for the steal. If you don't get it, foul and take your chances.
Cole's third.
Greenwood up and in.
14 now for Ellie Greenwood.
The Echo Zone free throw line up and in. 55-47, Ferry in a hurry here. Fleming to Maddie Lucas to Chirpus. Into Fleming, thrown, and got a jump ball going to go back to Union Local. I'm sorry, back to Martins Ferry, I meant to say. As Union Local got the last one.
Ferry needs just a little bit more urgency here.
1:17 to go. Union Local by 8. Cole to Fleming to Lucas. Jumper can't get the roll. A little bit short. And kicked away by Fleming out of nowhere, out of bounds from Callaway.
She's just been all over the place.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's going to be something. Only a freshman, Phil.
I'll tell you what, she's as quick as they come.
Viskovich into Martin. Martin to Butler. Butler being hounded by Kohler, who's played her heart out, as always. Callaway. Maddie Lucas playing really good defense, playing really hard, too. And we got a foul on Fleming. And Martin's going to go to shoot 2 more. It's going to come down to this, Phil. Can they make these free throws?
Yeah, 48 seconds. I mean, anything can still happen. If they can their free throws, this is Union Local's game. If not,
up and in. 56-47 UL. Up and in again, Martin.
Old Fleming, she's slicker than a rabbit with a velvet coat.
Fleming spinning 1 against 4 there. Lucas to Chirpus. Going to shoot a long 3. Ferry needs it, and they got it. Bingo. It's electric.
And a timeout taken immediately.
We'll keep it here. 57-50, 36.5. That was huge for Martins Ferry to give them a shot here.
And Jimmy, that's what they got to do. They got to penetrate. If you're going to penetrate a little bit, kick it out and find that first open 3, and you got to have the wherewithal to take it and take it with confidence. That's the only way that you're going to put back in this game. And hopefully you can get a turnover or 2 to help you out a little bit here with 36 seconds. Oh. Difficult against Union Local. They got a very, very, very good ball handlers their entire 1 to 5.
Go for the steal. If you don't get it, foul quickly. Simple as that. For Martins Ferry, Union Local, what you want to do is, if you get across half court, just be patient with it. They're going to trigger in, looking to get to Viskovich. Not there, so they throw it to Callaway, back to Martin, and she gets mugged there by somebody. It's either Kohler or Chirpus. Kohler's going to get it.
Well, that's 4 on her, so.
You got no choice, though, Phil.
You got me, exactly. I mean, if Chirpus would have had it, she'd have been done.
33 and a half to go, so these free throws, again, very important for Union Local as Martin goes to the line. Up and in.
Even 1 out of 2 at this point in time doesn't bode well for Ferry.
Man, so impressed with her free throw shooting, too. Cole to Kohler. The Chirpus, she's going to bomb another long 3. Can she hit another one? Not this time. Rebound Viskovich. Over to Butler. Callaway. 10 seconds to go. Martin to Viskovich. And she's just going to hold the ball, and that's going to be it. Final score, Union Local 59, Purple Riders of Martins Ferry 50. Hard-fought game. We'll be back for the final wrap-up in the Interstate Waste Services post-game.
Chirp's Auto Body Repair, located in Bel Air, Ohio, has been a trusted name in collision repair and painting services since 1974. Under the dedicated ownership of Steve Chirpa Sr., the shop has built a strong reputation for delivering quality craftsmanship and ensuring customer satisfaction. Whether restoring vehicles to their pre-accident condition or providing expert paintwork, Chirp's Auto Body Repair takes pride in its meticulous attention to detail. The team also offers comprehensive support with insurance claims, making the repair process smooth and stress-free for customers. For reliable auto body services, you can reach Chirp's Auto Body Repair at 740-676-6962.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
If you're looking to bring your dream project to life in the Ohio Valley, trust Homo Construction for outstanding results. With a reputation for quality workmanship and attention to detail, Homo Construction takes pride in every job, from renovations to new builds. Enjoy peace of mind with free, no-obligation estimates tailored to your specific needs. Choose a contractor who values honesty, reliability, and superior craftsmanship. Choose Homo Construction in the Ohio Valley, where your vision becomes reality.
Experience the difference with Richard Sharon and Associates, Steubenville's trusted accounting experts. With over 50 years serving the Ohio Valley, our firm stands out for professionalism, experience, and unwavering quality. Each client benefits from the collective knowledge of our entire team, ensuring personalized attention and expert solutions. Our staff exceeds industry standards, committing to more than 80 hours of annual continuing education. Discover the peace of mind that comes from working with a firm dedicated to your financial success. Get to know us today.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
Clyde and Kelly, two owners at Clykel Incorporated. Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental, two of the top rental companies under one roof. Minivans and 12-passenger vans, two popular sizes of vans for your group rentals. Lacey and Ashley, two rental agents to help you with your rental needs. The Two Steves, two great detailers to detail your own vehicle. 2 decades. For over 20 years, Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental have been serving the Ohio Valley. Two is better than one.
Back here at the Echo Center, a dandy here tonight on the floor of the Echo Center Division 5, Ohio Eastern Division 5 tournament basketball. And Jimmy, it was all that it played out to be, exciting from beginning to end. Both these teams taking their swipes at one another and coming away with the victory tonight. Union Local with a hard-fought 59-50 defeat of Martins Ferry, who hung out for everything they could to the bitter end. Union Local able to hang on. Scooter Tolsda, his team moves to 20-4 on the season. Martins Ferry with 16-6. Jimmy, with the Interstate Waste Services post-game show, what are your thoughts here? Now, when we're done, I'll give up the scores.
Sure. I think that one of the keys to the game, we said, is can Union Local handle Ferry's defense or pressure? And for the most part, they did. Ferry made a run. You got to give them credit. I think they were down as many as 11. I know 10, maybe 11. Cut it to 44-43. Got some steals there in the fourth quarter. All the momentum their way. But Union Local came up with a couple of big shots, and then Ferry had to foul, and Union Local converted those fouls. Got to give kudos to Fleming off the bench for Martin's Ferry.
Oh, how exciting she was.
Yeah, as a freshman. And Ferry's going to be a team to be reckoned with next year. They've got pretty much those 4 juniors back. Olivia Reese will be healthy. Fleming also back. Gracie Lucas back, who started most of the year. So they're going to be really, really good next year. And kudos to Scooter Tolza. He came up with some big out-of-bounds plays for easy buckets. And he also did a good job on the press breaker, mixed zone, which he doesn't play very much, and man, just enough to get by a very pesky and good Martins Ferry team. And we haven't seen that final, but we expect Union Local. We know they're going to play Saturday at 1. We expect them to be playing West Muskingum. Phil, how about the rundown of the scores before we give the Radji Home Improvement Player of the Game?
All right, for Union Local, the victorious Union Local Jets leading the way, Ella Greenwood with 15 points. Lakin Viskovich with 13. Delaney Butler with 13. Mayan Martin with 12. And Allie Kellaway with 5. Total of 59 points. They were 12 of 15 from the free throw line with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. With 12 of those free throws coming in the fourth quarter tonight. For the hard-fighting Purple Riders of Martins Ferry, they will fall to 16-7 and finish their season, another fine season for Dave Riesbeck and his Lady Purple Riders. Leading the way was Gianna Turpis with 19 points. Cassia Fleming off the bench provided huge spark with 13 points. S.J. Kohler with 7. Maddie Lucas, who just for whatever reason couldn't get it going today, 5 points. London Hoder with 4, and Charlie Rowe with 2, total of 50. They were 9 of 15 from the stripe tonight. Another wonderful game between these two that are so close in proximity. Geographic-wise, have had a lot of good battles over the years, and another good battle tonight. This special presentation of the Echo Center and Melman's Cafeteria, 740-695-1000. Boy, we got to have the Radji Home Improvement Player of the Game, Jimmy.
Our player of the game is going to be Ellie Greenwood. High point scorer, played good defense, came up with a lot of loose balls. The super soft was the player of the game. Tough one for Coach Dave Riesbeck and his Purple Riders. They played hard. Final score, though, Union Local 59, Martins Ferry 50. For Phil Rujek and Dan Vogel, this is Jim DiCarlo wishing you and all a good evening.